Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is Nerds in the Bar. We're back on the air here. We're actually on YouTube right now and Facebook at the same time. Technological madness. So we're here for the Toy Awards, the 2022 Toy of the Year Awards. We did this last year. We're going to do it again this year because it was a lot of fun. I've got my Nerds in the Bar partner, Batman Mark, here with me. There he is. And our good buddy and fellow Nerds in a Bar member, Database Rob, who is from figuresandmore.com. So he's joining us.
Hello, everyone.
That's right. Database Rob, he knows everything and anything that you could possibly ever want to know about toys and collectibles and pop culture. So he's going to be our fact checker.
Consider myself an older Encyclopedia Brown.
Yes. Absolutely. Man.
That works.
Every time I think of myself, I think of the intro page to Encyclopedia Brown, where they go, an encyclopedia is a set of books from A to Z. So is Encyclopedia's head. I love those books.
So I hope everybody's ready to go here. I've actually got one of my favorite beers here, my Founders CBS, that I'm going to crack open here to enjoy while we're going through. We've got a little under 4 minutes left to go to start the show.
Which pairs really well with plastic and cardboard.
I'm going to open this with my Nerds in the Bar coaster / bottle opener.
There you go. Gotta love those swags, you know?
Yeah.
I left my beer in the other room, damn it.
Go get it. You got 3.5 minutes, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it right now. I'll be right back.
All right. Meanwhile, I will pour. Let's see how good of a pour we can get here. So this is a Founders CBS, for those of you who are beer enthusiasts, one of my favorite beers of all time. And as Nerds in a Bar, we don't just cover pop culture and toys, we cover, some brews and some drinks too. So this is actually an imperial stout brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels. This is the real deal. You don't find these out there too often. It's actually a discontinued beer, but if you hit the right store, the right liquor store, package store, you might find them. They might still be out there. So, and Founders has been known to bring them back too. So you can't find them, wait a couple of years and they'll be back. But these I keep in storage for special occasions such as this. All right. So we'll wait for Batman Mark to get back here. Honest to God, Rob, I haven't even really looked at too much of the nominees. I've been seeing them kind of flash forward here on the
I voted on these
on the broadcast, but a lot of this is going to be a surprise to me. I haven't voted. I'm glad you have. I'm seeing some cool stuff though, and definitely going to have my favorites. So really looking forward to this.
Yeah, so again, for those of you who are just joining or are wondering what the heck is going on here, these are the TOTYs, the Toy of the Year Awards. They're given out by the Toy Association, the association that usually puts on Toy Fair. They're given in every major toy category, and there's usually somewhere between 5 and 8 nominees for every award. So these are the people that pick these finalists. I have the utmost respect for, because they literally have to look at thousands of toys, and from those thousands of toys, they pick out 8.
I'm a little close on that. I want to look through thousands of toys as my job. That sounds pretty good. Good deal.
You just have to be careful of the, just have to be careful of the 1992 toys that you don't pick.
Yeah, right. That'd be a tough choice, man. I don't know.
You imagine having to send 1992 emails that go, "Oh, sorry, your toy was,
your
toy didn't make it."
Sorry.
But in any case, this is sort of an atypical awards show. There obviously won't be any long speeches from the winners, but it's only going to be an hour long. It's going to be a really quick award show.
Yeah, I think they did about an hour last year too for the actual awards. So I think that was about the same. It was fun though, so this should be hopefully equally as fun.
How are we doing on time, gentlemen?
You got 20 seconds left, buddy.
All right.
Get on in here. Let's have a quick toast, and we're gonna fire the volume up here and get going.
Sounds like a plan.
About 10 seconds.
Yep.
now.
I got myself a tulip glass, tiny little tulip glass, and I'm drinking a Maduro cigar City Brewing. Here we go.
There we go.
Hopefully that volume is loud enough for everybody.
It sounds pretty good.
All right. Everybody in the chats, can you hear the volume of the actual video?
Give us a
Okay.
5x5 if you can hear it live.
Wow. Fancy drink Paul is having. Zambia Bing Cherry by bottled in Plano, Texas. Okay. Yep. And cheers, Mark. To toys.
Cheers, gentlemen, to
Cheers
toys.
to the return of our live broadcast.
Amen to that. Cheers,
Yeah,
brother.
it's nice to see you guys.
Likewise.
We're going to be seeing each other real soon, too.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out. We're going to be going to the movies.
Going to the movies. A little special Nerds in a Bar road trip.
Down the road trip for you.
Yeah, really. So, folks in the chat, you can hear the video okay, yes? Somebody give me an okay. Or a no okay. We got a long intro here, my goodness.
Please welcome the
Here
Executive
we
Director
go.
of the Toy Foundation, Pam Mastroda, and Chairman of the Toy Foundation Board, Andy Weiner.
Oh,
Welcome to the 2022 Toy of the Year Awards. We're delighted to be here with you today. First, Andy and I want to congratulate all of the Toy of the Year nominees and the Hall of Fame inductees. This will be an exciting evening for all of you, and we wish you the very best. The toys that have been nominated speak to the joy, comfort, and stimulation that play brings, especially during stressful times, and especially now during the pandemic. On any good day, play and toys provides a place to explore, imagine, invent, and get lost in creating your own space. And during the pandemic, play has provided solace, place to hide, place to reinvent the world, and most of all, comfort for children and their families.
Thanks, Pam. We want to express our deepest thanks to the toy industry for its incredibly generous donations to our foundation. Thanks to your contributions in 2021, the Toy Foundation served nearly 4 million children and families. The generosity of our company partners speaks directly to the compassion and charity of the North American toy industry. All of the money donated by our sponsors to bring you this program and all the funds donated while we are on air, and yes, you can donate by clicking the donation link below, support the year-round charitable giving of the Toy Foundation. We'll be back to tell you a bit more about the way the foundation and the industry contributes in your communities.
Please welcome the chair of the TOTY committee, Ann Carahill.
Hello, everyone. I
hello.
too want to welcome you to our exciting virtual TOTY Gala. In addition to all the registered attendees, we also know there are a lot of viewing parties too. We hope you all keep the excitement going throughout the show. As we induct
Indeed we
4
will.
deserving honorees into the Hall of Fame, diligence is also the cornerstone of the TOTY Awards, where process and independence rules. To recap, including the new for 2022 Grown-Up Toy of the Year, there are 16
Grown-up toy.
categories that received over 600 entries. Judged
That's
by
great.
23 independent
That's
professionals
awesome.
who weighed creativity, design, and play value. All the results were audited for accuracy and NPD validated marketplace acceptance. Multiple audiences got to vote. Consumers voted for the People's Choice Award, and the final top Toy of the Year received an extra level of due diligence. This year, there were 114 finalists from the tens of thousands of toys you
Wow.
collectively made. So in truth, each finalist represents the best of the best. And it's an extra special honor to be nominated as a finalist. So on with the show. Here's to your continued good health and safety, and to the Hall of Fame inductees, the TOTY finalists, and the Toy Foundation. Congratulations.
All right, here we go. It's
Are we
exciting.
gonna guess what the winners are?
Oh, yeah.
Responsibility and caring.
Plush toy of the
The Plush
year.
Toy of the Year finalists are
What do we got?
Blues Clues and You. Check up Time Blue by
Nice.
Just
I
Play.
remember blue.
Moji the Lovable Labradoodle
Oh,
by
look at that.
Skyrocket.
That's cute.
Cutie Cuts
What
by
in the
Moose
world?
Toys. Squishmallows
Oh
by
my
Jazz
God,
Wings.
my vote's for Squishmallows.
Star Wars.
Oh,
The
wait a minute.
Mandalorian
Nope, that's it right
Oh.
there.
Oh, that's gotta be it.
That wins it.
Reversible
What do you think,
Plushies by
Rob?
T-Turtle Ella.
Squishmallows.
Yeah, I think
Zuru
Squishmallows are
Rainbow
gonna take
Corns,
it,
Fairy
actually.
Corns by Zuru.
My vote's for Yoda, but I think Squishmallows
And the
has got
winner
it.
is
Here we go.
It was Grogu.
There it is.
Oh, wow,
Squishmallows.
Squishmallows. Yeah, there you go.
So my daughter,
Nice.
my oldest
Redone.
daughter, has about 1,000 of these things in her bedroom. Almost.
No kidding.
Not exaggerating.
I can't tell from there. Is Jeremy in that video?
He might be.
It's
That's a
storytelling
Mark.
story.
That's a Jazzwares.
The finalists for
I-
collectible of the year.
Yeah, I
are
knew that.
5 surprise toy mini
Collectible of the year. Whoa.
Chuckle and Roar Pop It Family by Buffalo Game.
Oh God, those things.
Funko Pop Star Trek,
Oh,
the
there we
original
go.
series collection by Funko. Got to Glow Fairy Finder by Wowie. Hot Wheels Red Line Club by
Whoa.
Mattel. Lego
Nice.
Figures Marvel Studios
Oh,
by the Lego
man.
Group.
There's
Polly
some
Pocket
tough ones in here.
Compacts,
I don't know.
Pocket World Assortment by Mattel.
I think 5
Yeah.
surprise.
Is
I'm going with Legos.
Lego
Oh, I
Yep,
got it.
Legos. Yep.
Lego Group.
Wow, good job.
See if we recognize anybody out there.
Dolls encourages role play through the
Doll of
years.
the
The
year.
finalists for
They're
Doll
not
of the Year
dolls, they're
are
action figures.
Ada Twist, Scientist Lab Doll by Just Play. Baby Alive Lulu a Chew Assortment by Hasbro.
I think that's the one right there.
Baby Bee Doll Collection by Origin Bees. Barbie Extra by Mattel. Disney Classic Dolls by the Walt Disney
Disney
Company.
Classics. That's my guess.
Girls by
No,
Far
I'm
Out
going with
Toys.
the Baby Alive.
Rainbow High Winter Break
Rainbow
Doll by
High.
PA Entertainment.
Really?
Spirit Untamed Ride Together Lucky in Spirit by Mattel. And
you
the
go.
winner is
What is it?
Ada Twist.
No, Ada Twist.
Wow.
Let's do it on that one.
I
Wow,
didn't
Ada.
expect
Ada.
it, but I'm very happy about that. Ada Twist Scientist is a fantastic line based on a fantastic Netflix show.
Action figures help kids exercise both their
There you
imagination
go. This is
and
our
social
department.
The finalists for action figure of the year
Mandalorian figures.
Get ready.
Aikido, Ultimate Arcade Warriors by Moose Toys.
Those are
Avengers
cute.
Retro Marvel Mech Strike 8-inch superhero action figure.
Mhm.
Ultimate Mech Suit Iron Man and Captain
I
America.
actually like those. Those are cool.
Bakugan Geoforce Dragonoid by
Bakugan.
Spin Master.
Bakugan.
Jiu-Jitsu by Moose Toys.
That's cool.
Those are cool. I actually have a few of the original ones.
Oh,
Hector Mosasaurus by Mattel. Masters of the
oh,
Universe.
Master's
by
got my
Mattel.
vote.
Yeah, Masters.
Oh,
Snack
wait.
and Grogu.
Oh, Snacking Grogu.
Grogu's gonna
Snacking
get it, I
Grogu.
think.
I think
Yep,
it might
yep.
be Masters.
Masters
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
Nice.
40th anniversary yesterday, official.
That's it. That's right.
So just so you guys know, those Aikidos, in case you haven't seen them, are sort of like the second coming of karate fighters from the 90s.
Right. I've seen them before. They're really cool. They're cute.
Yeah.
It's a nice
Please welcome
it's a
the
nice
co-winner
play.
of the Hall of
Alan
Fame,
Hassenfeld, my buddy.
There
Hassenfeld.
he
And
is.
Neil Friedman.
Yeah.
Wow, there's Alan.
Mhm.
Hi, Alan.
Having survived these unprecedented times. The Toy Industry Hall of Fame was established almost 4 decades ago to recognize the people who dedicated their lives to this industry and to the betterment of the lives of children all over the world.
To date, 81 toy industry veterans have been inducted into the Hall of Fame,
Wow.
and 4 more will join their ranks this evening, totaling 85 inductees. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize the loyal and enthusiastic members of the Hall of Fame committee: Andrea Bartello, Bill Beebe, Joe Berger, Judy Ellis, Jay Foreman, Tom Kalinsky, Bob Moog, Robert Passon, Arnie Rubin, and last but not least, my wonderful co-chair, Neil Friedman.
Thank you, Alan. 2022's Hall of Fame inductees have been visionaries and creators of play and imagination. Our future comes from their inspiration, and without them, many of us might not be here this evening. Thank you for your continued passion and dedication to our industry. Thank you for continuing to strive in making a difference for less fortunate children the world over. And thank you for being you. Before we present our first Hall of Fame induction for 2022, I'd like to introduce Bob Moog. Bob is a passionate member of the Hall of Fame committee and is the head of the newly created Hall of Fame subcommittee for posthumous selection.
Thank you, Neil.
Yeah,
New
smart
for
ass.
2022, a Hall of Fame subcommittee for posthumous selection was created to recognize key individuals that, although they may have been gone for many years, if not decades, were important contributors to their generation and beyond. Like the criteria for living inductees, these candidates are researched and reviewed by the committee, keeping an eye for diversity in company, area of contribution, ethnicity, gender, and lasting impact on the toy industry. Additionally, and most importantly, the selected candidates have made an intergenerational and innovative contribution that goes beyond their lifetime. I'm sure you will agree that this year's posthumous Hall of Fame inductees certainly check all the boxes. Back to you, Neil.
Before we honor our inductees to the Hall of Fame, we would like to now pay special tribute to some of those in the industry who have passed away in the last year,
Oh, man.
as well as others that we may not mention who work to bring smiles, laughter, imagination, and play to children all over the world. Let us remember these pioneers and think of their passion for our toy industry.
Every award show needs an in memoriam segment.
I know. This is,
Yeah, but these are people that we probably knew.
right, or at least paved the way for what we have today.
Exactly.
That's
Ryu
amazing.
Asada.
Jeez.
Ryu, wow. Holy crap.
You know who's going to be in here, don't you? There he is.
Yeah,
Brian.
there he is, Brian.
Mhm.
I went to school with him.
VTech. Wow.
Wowie Toys.
Oh, wow. Galoob.
Oh,
Galoob.
wow. Rob from Galoob.
Milton Bradley. Oh, my God.
The creator of the Game of Life.
Life. Jeez.
Boogie Boards. Tom Murray. Wow.
Jesus.
Topper Toys. Okay.
Scholastic.
Scholastics. Wow.
Crazy.
He was the head of FIT toy department. Wow. TRU. Wow.
There you go. TRU Canada. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Why is Bob the champion of play? Well, there's a story about that, and it goes like this. Fisher Price Play School, 105 second rule.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mad
That's funny. That is great.
Family game nights. Willy Willy, Stinky Pig, Shark Attack, a game of things, Lincoln Long, Spirograph, tons of games that make you laugh. Scrabble, Live, Drone, Home, Fairy Garden, Telephone, Snoopy, Snip, Potato Head, Pear, Bears, and Candyland. Bob didn't make the first toy, but the world is played with all the toys he's made. Bob didn't make the first toy,
This is
but
good.
you can't deny it that he made us buy it. Bradley Hasbro, and he was a Parker Bro. Bop and Brisk, Yahtzee, Dictionary. ToysRUs.com, Snap, Shift, and Chronobomb. 5 crowns, Sorry, Clue, and Ferrari. Relative Insanity, Magic the Gathering.
Oh
Pop,
my God.
Piano, Don't Rock the Boat, and Billabo. TCFC, Etch a Sketch. Play Monster was once packed.
Oh, the Batman Etch a Sketch man.
He's the champion.
I don't have that yet.
Oh no. Oh my God, my pet monster.
Wow.
Wait.
Oh,
SpongeBob and Harry Potter, Tinker Toys, you know you got a taboo. Star Wars, Monopoly, Jurassic Park. He's a friend and he's a mentor. Loves creators, loves inventors. 29 Toady Noms, toys and games for everyone. Chair of the association, on the board of the foundation. What else do I have to say? He's the champion of play. Bob didn't make the first toy, but the world is played with all the toys he's made. Bob
that's wild.
first toy. But his play goes on and on and
This is
on.
very well done.
This is very well done.
Yeah,
Well done, extremely well done. That was great.
good parody.
Good evening, everyone. I am so happy that we are finally able to reconnect as an industry tonight, albeit virtually. And thanks, Sean McGowan, for that terrific introductory video that I thought was so fun and entertaining. I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much, Sean. And speaking of everyone, I want to begin by thanking the Toy Association membership for this great honor. It is truly an amazing and humbling experience for me to be inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight, along with my good friend Jimmy Pressman, the great Johnny Gruelle, and of course, the amazing Lucille King. You know, I've been very lucky. As you saw from the video, I've been lucky enough to work on some of the best known brands in the business, as well as work with some of the most amazing people in the industry. So tonight, I want to make sure I acknowledge and thank those people, because without them, none of this would have been possible. From my early days at Fisher-Price and my 10 years at Hasbro, I've been privileged enough to work with some extraordinary talent. And it was that talent that got me started in the industry, that trained me and mentored me. And for all of those people, I want to thank them for the support they gave me in my early years. Most recently, of course, I worked at PlayMonster, and I want to thank the entire PlayMonster team. So to Tim Kilpin and the whole PlayMonster gang, thank you so much for your support and for all that we did to champion Play together over the last 12 years. Additionally, I want to thank the extraordinary people that I've had the privilege to work with at the Toy Association and Toy Industry Foundation, including Steve Preserve and his fantastic Toy Association staff. Thank you all for making this one of the most satisfying experiences of my entire career. A special mention and thank you to some people that I've worked with for 20 to 30 years, who as a result have become my strongest supporters and my lifelong friends. So a very special thank you to Richard Gill, to Ronnie Hayes, to Alan Hasenfeld and Sharon Hartley, to Kathleen Campesano and Mary Cousin, to Sean McGowan and Dina Detroit Vesey, and to Tom McGrath. Thank you all so much, not only for your support, but also for your friendship. You know, there are so many more people that I'd love to mention by name tonight, but unfortunately, I just can't in the time available. But you know who you are. Know also that you're in my mind and in my heart, and I'm truly thankful to all of you too. Of course, none of this would have been possible without also the support of my family. So I want to thank my kids. I want to thank Mackenzie, Kyle, Jason, Nicola, and Melanie. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the sacrifices you made. I love you. You're all awesome. I truly love the toy business. In many ways, it's been the love of my life. While that's true, the real love of my life is, of course, my wife, Amy. She has been an amazing partner.
This guy
over
reminds
the
me a
last
little bit of
30 years
Batman
for me,
Mark. He
not
just
only in my
keeps
personal life,
talking.
but in my business life. Through her unbelievable talent and vision, she's taken
He's been in this for almost as long
Better
as
thank
me.
his wife.
in a simply extraordinary way. I could not have done this without her.
And this honor is as much hers as it is mine. So Amy, I share this honor with you. You made me who I am today. And as they say in the movies, you truly complete me. I love you. Thank you so much.
Isn't that nice?
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Toy Industry. Thank you, everyone.
Your
Good
check's
night.
in the mail.
All right, moving along here.
Starting at an early
Preschool
age,
toy of the year.
preschool toys can boost kids' intellectual ability. The finalists for Preschool Toy of the Year are Big Feelings Pineapple by Learning
Oh, that's cool.
Resources,
Like Mr.
Fisher
Potato.
Price BB Hoopster by Mattel, Land of Dough by Crazy Errands, Leapfrog Leapland Adventures by Leapfrog, Lego Disney Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, and Tiana's Storybook Adventures
There's
by
the
the
one.
Lego
I think
Group,
that's it.
That's
Tony
it.
by Tony's, VTech Kitty Zoom Print Cam by VTech.
Might be
Princess
the kitty.
Legos.
Might be the camera. I'm sticking with
Lego
Lego.
Disney
There we go.
Ariel.
Nope, you're right. Disney
Hey.
Legos.
Tiana's
Called that
Storybook
one too.
Adventures by the Lego
Princess Legos. I knew it.
Called it.
Yep. Well done.
All right, what's next?
Babies develop and
Infant
grow
toddler. All
through
right.
play.
This is a little out of our
The
league here.
finalists
I
for
don't know.
Infant Toddler Toy of the Year
We
are
may act like infants and
Classic
toddlers
Push and Play
sometimes,
Walker by Radio Flyer,
but we don't know a whole lot about these
Crayola
toys.
Light Up Activity Board by Crayola, Fisher Price 4-in-1 Ultimate Learning Bot
I
by
like that
Mattel,
one. Let's go with that one.
Leapfrog Chop and Fun
Yeah,
by
that one's nice.
Musical Whale Fountain by Happy, Spyroku by Fat Brain
What in the
Toyco,
world?
VTech Sort and Recycle Ride on Truck by VTech.
Oh, that might be it.
I think it's a Fisher Price bot.
I'm going with the recycled.
Fisher Price
Oh, hey,
4-in-1
we were right the
Yeah.
first time.
Bot
All
by
right.
Mattel.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we know what we're
It's a
talking
great
about.
toy. It's really well. It's really well made. It's packaged really well. It looks really good on the shelf.
Hands-on
Play
play
set of the
continuing
year,
young
Batman
child's
Mark. I think you
development.
might want to pay
The
attention to this one.
finalists for play
Play
set
set of the year will be the Batcave.
Barbie Dreamhouse by Mattel, Batman
There it
Bat-Tech
is.
Batcave Transforming Playset by Spin Master,
Spin Master.
Disney Princess Ultimate Celebration Castle by Hasbro, Junkbox Large
Whoa,
Factory
that's cool.
Habitat Newport Power Plant by Hexbug, Lego Star Wars Boba Fett Star
Ooh,
Lego Group,
that might
yeah.
be the one.
New Adventure
I'm still going with the Batman
I'm
Batcave.
going with that. I'm going with that. Lego's taking
Mario
it home.
Deluxe Bowser's Airship
Oh, that's cool
Playset
too.
by
Holy
Jack
crap.
Pacific.
I
That
think it might be the Barbie Dreamhouse.
There is Lego
Oh,
No.
hey.
There we
Oh,
go.
Lego's just running the
Legos is kicking ass
yeah. Mowing
or
it down.
kicking block. Lego
Well, I mean,
is kicking
Lego-
block.
Lego has the market share they have for a reason.
Game of the
The
year.
finalists for Game of the Year are A Game of Cat and Mouse by Exploding Kittens,
Okay.
Cross Signals by Mattel, Disney It's a Small World game
my
by
gosh.
Funko Games, Gib Gab by Fat Brain Toyco,
Interesting.
Headbands Blast Off by Spin Master, Marvel Villainous by Ravensburger, Monopoly
I don't know
Builder
about this
by
one, guys.
Hasbro,
I'm going
I
with
think
Monopoly.
Headband.
A Game of Cat and
Oh.
Mouse
No,
by
wow.
Wow.
Good for Exploding Kittens. So, a game of cat
Interesting.
and mouse is kind of like ping pong.
Okay.
Kind of like you have to bounce the ping pong ball through the cat's mouth.
Gotcha. All right, what do we got next? Back to the Hall of Fame. Here we
Yep,
go.
back to the Hall of Fame.
Who do we have? Who's next?
Wow.
Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. Holy moly.
Son of a self-taught portrait and landscape painter, Johnny Gruelle grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana. When he was 19, he began work as an illustrator
Isn't his wife still alive?
cartoonist for a series of
I don't know, but there's a haunted version
Growing
of
awareness
Raggedy
of the
Ann
market
sitting in
for
a
commercial
museum
playthings
somewhere
inspired
nearby
Gruelle
me.
to apply for a design
I heard about that.
Yeah,
for a cloth doll he called
the
Raggedy
inspiration behind Chucky
Gruelle
and
then
Annabelle.
wisely proceeded to produce enough Raggedy Ann handmade dolls to trademark the logo Raggedy Ann. In 1918, Chicago publisher P.F. Bolland released the first volume of Raggedy Ann Tales by Gruelle. The cover of the book showed front and back views of a Raggedy Ann doll, which Bolland also manufactured. In 1920,
And they were pretty much the same color, standard, straight through for the longest time. You know, the blue dress and the blue overalls with the red flannel.
Yeah, it's that same color palette there. Blue, red, white, tan.
And turned Raggedy Ann and Andy into the centerpieces of a well-crafted.
My sister had a pair of old Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls that she had forever.
Cloth dolls.
I wonder if she still has them.
Not to mention brand
Oh,
extensions
that one, that's
to
cool.
household
That's old.
products that range from furniture to canned goods. The innocence and nostalgic charm that Raggedy Ann and Andy offered to children and grown-ups alike proved to be exceptionally durable. And even before Walt Disney's marketing juggernaut, Gruelle created
Look at
a
that,
model of
1880.
products,
Can you even imagine?
toys, and dolls that all supported one another and enjoyed dramatic and prolonged success with the American public.
Welcome, Johnny.
Congratulations.
Hey, Mattel.
The fun builds when you create a
All right,
road or an entire city.
Let's build something.
The
Construction
finalists
toy.
for construction.
I don't
toy
think the question is which company is going to win this category. The question is which set from that company is going to win this category.
Yeah, no kidding.
learning resources. Gravity bugs,
That's
free
cool.
climbing microbot
cool
by
stuff.
Thames and Cosmos. Lego
There
Friends
it
Heart
is.
Lake City Grand Hotel by the Lego Group. Lego Marvel
Oh,
Spider-Man Daily Bugle
that
by
thing.
That one.
Wow.
Snap
That's
Circuits My
on
Home
my
by
list.
Elenco. Sig and Go Music by Jekko
Come
US.
on, Spider-Man.
And the winner
Come
is
on.
Lego
Yes.
Yeah, very
Spider-Man,
little doubt
yeah.
as to which set was going to win that.
Oh man, guys, pop culture stuff is just rampaging through these awards.
Well,
This is
it's not just pop culture stuff. It's the quality of the product too.
Well, you
Oh, yeah.
got to realize,
Not
you got to
discounting that.
realize,
Adventure. The finalists for Vehicle of the Year are
you got to realize that you've got something like Lego. You can buy it online and have it delivered to your house, and the kids can play with it at home during all of the lockdowns. So you were
Right.
able to engage with your kids in Legos.
Yeah, I think we're going to see another Lego win right here.
Yeah, wow.
Unless
I
maybe
think the Paw Patrol
Paw Patrol might take it though. That's pretty popular.
Playmobil, Volkswagen,
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that. I almost
Playmobil.
bought that just for my son because he's big into that.
Velociraptor Jet by VTech. And the winner is
Let's see.
Playmobil.
There it is.
Oh wow,
That's
good for
awesome.
Playmobil.
That's great. Good for Playmobil.
That's awesome. Very good. Cheers, guys. Cheers
Cheers,
to you.
Playmobil.
Congratulations.
Steam Toys fuel experimentation and observation. The finalists for Steam Toy of the Year are Bill Nye's VR Space Lab by Abacus Brands.
That's cool.
Candy Claw Machine, Arcade Game Maker Lab by Thames and Cosmos.
Nice.
Gravitrax Speed Set by Ravensburger. Gridopolis by Gridopolis Games. Lego Creator 3-in-1 Group.
That's it.
Pinball Machine by Smartivity
Oh,
Labs
that's
and
cool.
Elenco. VTech Marble Rush Ultimate Set by
A
VTech.
lot of cool stuff in this category.
And the
Pretty
winner
sure
is
it's going to the Ferris wheel.
Lego.
Lego Creator 3-in-1 Ferris Wheel.
Called it.
Lego. On fire. Keep seeing
Yeah, they're
it.
kicking butt tonight.
Outdoor toys support a healthy and active lifestyle.
Well, Legos doesn't have anything in this category.
I don't know.
almost
You
sure
never
of it.
know. Giant
This is
Lego.
true.
Toby Sonic by Spin Master.
Sure, they're probably
Outdoor
working
Lego
on something.
blocks.
Princess
Oh,
Cinderella
Jesus.
toy
Look at that
boat
thing.
carried
Holy
by
moly.
Wow.
PFC.
Dynacraft.
No horses?
Fisher Price Power Wheels Hot
Oh,
Wheels
that's cool
Racer by
too.
Mattel.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Nerf Command Base Battle Board by
Oh,
Kidcraft.
that's nice.
Wobo Wobo 2-in-1
I'm calling it
Hockey
now for
Baby
Nerf.
Balance Bike by Ace
Yep.
Prop.
I
You said
agree with you.
Nerf
Step
takes
2
it.
Safari Truck Climber by Step 2 Company LLC. Zuru Crazy Bunch of Balloons by
Zuru made it in.
Follow for the
Nice.
first
I'm gonna go
time.
with Zuru.
We love Zuru.
Yep.
Hey, there it is.
Oh, Zuru wins.
You remember we got taken
know
into
why,
a
don't
back
you?
room somewhere at Toy Fair one year to be shown that?
You know
Yep.
why
Remember that?
Zuru
We
won
talked
that, right?
about it? Oh man.
You know why Zuru won that, right?
Tell us why, Rob.
Because they're the most accessible toy in that entire thing. A
Welcome
bunch
back
of
Everything
balloons
else is
bag costs $9.
expensive, right?
At this time last year, we talked about prioritizing children's hospitals serving vulnerable communities and starting an industry-wide diversity, equity, and inclusion program. We're so pleased to talk about our meaningful work since then. The newly created Toy Foundation Play Grant Program, in partnership with the Children's Hospital Association, designed to strengthen the social, emotional, physical, and behavioral development of children and making play more accessible in children's hospital settings and through community partnerships supporting at-risk children. Let's take a look at two of our 18 partners who share the impact of our foundation's giving.
I'm Michelle Littleton here at Children's of Alabama. Our hospital was one of 18 to receive a grant from the Toy Foundation's Play Grant Program. We were thrilled to receive this generous grant, which allowed us to create a fabulous in-house broadcasting system to deliver special programming to hundreds of our patients. This has been so vital in light of our COVID-19 restrictions, as we were able to make play more inclusive for all children, even those who are isolated or immobile. Child life specialists rely on grants like this one to support services that address the emotional, physical, and social well-being of these kiddos. It was truly a wonderful gift from all of us. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tina Ulanowski. I'm a child life manager at Baylor Scott White McLean Children's Medical Center here in Temple, Texas. Our hospital is one of the 18 to receive a grant from Toy Foundation's Play Grant Program. We are thrilled to receive this generous grant, and we are able to purchase special sensory toys and resources for a special segment of our pediatric patients, those with sensory processing difficulties. These kids can become overwhelmed and stressed from bright or flickering lights, loud noises, strong scents, and special soothing and tactile resources can help them to relax and distract them so that we can successfully complete radiology and ultrasound procedures. We see over 300 patients with sensory processing difficulties annually, so having these resources helps tremendously. Our child life specialists rely on grants like this to provide for support services that address the emotional, physical, and social well-being of these patients and families. Thank you, Toy Foundation. We appreciate you.
Additionally, thanks to you and the generosity of our toy industry, the foundation's funded $300,000 to aid pandemic relief, a time when children were experiencing isolation from their friends, anxiety, and depression. The Toy Foundation supported the following organizations in support of families in need during this difficult time. We couldn't have done it without your loyal support.
The money we raise from this year's TOTY will also allow us to continue building momentum for our diversity, equity, and inclusion program. When we talk about vulnerable communities, the foundation is looking at the roots of injustice and racism across the country. Along with our corporate partners, we are working to strengthen a diverse employment pipeline determined to open jobs across the industry, moving the toy culture to be more inviting and inclusive for any who wish to participate. The foundation has created a diversity and inclusion charter that strives to bring the toy industry to be global in our drive for equity and including in our hiring, promoting, toy creating, supply chains, and the way to reach all communities with play. Our charter includes critical pillars in leadership, education, talent development, and communications. The foundation has invested in working with the Gina Davis Institute to research toy advertising language and visuals from a diversity and inclusion perspective.
Yes.
Grant will be completed and the foundation will make the data available to the industry in May of this year. The foundation, in partnership with Mattel, has partially funded the James Howard documentary, Black Investors Got Game, an important documentary highlighting diverse creatives, inventors, and entrepreneurs. Let's take a quick look at a clip from this documentary.
Charting an unfamiliar course and determined to fulfill their destiny, 4 African-American inventors made groundbreaking contributions to the toy and game industry. Really was an unwritten policy against hiring African-Americans at the time.
Most African-Americans that I've run across who love or play Phase 10 are totally surprised to hear that an African-American or Black person is behind it.
As a teenager, as an adult, I had no idea that I would be an inventor.
Solve the problem, got it working, got it on the spacecraft.
Wow.
Right.
That's insane.
The Toy Foundation's Play Grant Program, pandemic relief funding, and our work to diversify and strengthen an inclusive toy industry, pipeline, and culture are important ways your contributions are making a difference in the lives of children every day. Additionally, we don't want to forget about your toy donations that support our signature year-round in-kind giving program, the Toy Bank, which has allowed us to put smiles on the faces of over 26 million children in need since 2003 through your toy donations. As you may know, the Toy of the Year Awards is the most critical fundraising event of the year for the Toy Foundation. 98% of the proceeds we raise from our sponsorships and tribute book ads directly fund our most important programs that provide toys and play to families who need it the most. Again, our gratitude to all of our sponsors.
Some good sponsors.
Very cool.
Good stuff. All right, back to the Hall of Fame. Who's next? The Steel King.
Founder of Play School.
Oh.
Born in 1884, Lucille King, a retired school teacher in Wisconsin, developed a design concept for durable wooden block toys to be used in the classroom to stimulate young minds and develop hand-eye coordination. In 1928, while she was working for the John Schrader Lumber Company, King and a colleague brought this idea for wooden toys to the company's management.
Insane.
They liked the idea, and as a result, the Play School Institute was established.
I remember having
by
that as a
King
kid.
as a subdivision of the John Schrader Lumber.
Not that one.
Not
Their
that particular
slogan,
one,
learning
but
while
very
playing.
similar. They didn't change
The
very.
package was updated a bit, I
They
think.
didn't change very much over the years.
Within 2 years, Play School was producing 40
You're on
different
mute, Mike.
toys, including a pounding bench.
I had that Play School set as a kid. The
Yeah.
hammer, the
And
nail,
we were just-
the
and
wood
we were just
blocks.
talk-
and others.
We were
that
just talking about it.
advertised
You know, if
as
you paid attention.
playthings with a purpose.
I was trying to log on to Facebook and spread it out a little more, but
Child guidance
I'm locked out.
or
Gotcha.
educational enrichment clung to the brand. King invested the rest of her life trying to enrich the lives of America's children while paving the way for future female entrepreneurs to follow in her footsteps. Although King died in 1944, her lasting influence to the toy industry increased when the company was sold to Hasbro.
Wow.
Who built Play School into a leading preschool tactile learning company, which has been child-focused with an emphasis on developmental learning for 93 years.
93 years.
Lucille
Amazing,
King,
eh?
welcome.
God bless.
That's just fantastic.
Back to the awards.
Here we go.
Specialty toys.
Specialty.
Benefits of play.
Let's see what we got.
The finalists for Specialty Toy of the Year are American Girl 35th Anniversary Collection by Mattel.
All right.
Ann Williams Loop-De-Doo Deluxe by Play Monster. Dimple Pops Deluxe
These
by
things.
Fat Brain Toy
Jeez.
Co.
These things have like
Inside
blown up in the market.
by Crazy Errands. Lego Everyone is Awesome by the
There
Lego
it is.
Group.
There's
That's
your
it.
winner.
That's
Shoshino
it.
Explorer Series by Fun and Motion Toys. Snap Circuits Discover
Oh,
Coding by
that's cool.
Elenco.
That's really
That's cool.
And
That
the
is cool, but
winner
I'm pretty sure it's
But-
gonna be like
Lego. Ta-da.
this particular set is actually very interesting. It's
Creative
a
Toys
really nice diverse set.
finalists for Creative Toy of
Yeah,
the
It
Year
looks
are
like a bunch of crayons melted down into Lego figures.
Packed by Kinetics Tiles. Folly's Toy, the Bauhaus set
This is
limited
Creative
edition
Toy?
by Humans Who Play, LLC. Hey Clay by Trendformer Ltd. Magic
Interesting
Mixie's
name.
Magic Cauldron.
That's your winner.
Toys.
That's the winner. Yep.
Lego video. The
I don't know.
Ooh, wait.
No,
the
Magic.
Lego.
I'm pretty sure Magic Mixies is going to beat it.
Pixie Cade Plus by Bito
I'll
Genius.
be surprised if it does.
And
Let's
the winner
see.
is Magic
Whoa!
Way to go, Rob.
Magic
Nice.
Mixies is the most successful IP in the history of Moose toys.
Yeah, Moose is coming up in the world, huh?
Moose Toys is the company responsible for Stop Kin. The Magic Mixies are more successful than
Oh, hold on. Hold the phone here. Grown up.
Here we go.
toys.
Grown-up toys.
I can't even imagine.
McFarlane action figures.
Collectibles, arts and crafts, and more.
Do it.
The finalists for Grown Up Toy of the Year are Disney Castle Collection by the Walt Disney Company,
All right.
Exit the Game Season 5 Bundle by Thames and Cosmos, Hot Wheels RC
Ooh,
110
Tesla.
Yes, that's looking
Nice.
good there.
Kinetic Sand Kinetic Column Zen Box by Spin
That's
Master,
cool.
Lego Botanical
Oh.
Collection Flower Bouquet by the Lego Group,
Oh my
Rambler
God.
What in
by
the
Rambler,
Ooh,
Jesus.
Ready?
Oh, wow, that's cool.
that's it right there. Magnetile sculptures.
Never Say Die by
Goonies.
Funko Games,
It
and the winner
might be the
What's it
Goonies
gonna
game.
be?
Lego
Nope,
Botanical
it's Lego.
Flower Bouquet by
Lego.
Lego, man.
So I have to tell you that the Lego Flower Bouquet is one of the most popular Lego for adult sets. That
Obviously.
it's incredible.
All right. License of the year.
Crazy. License of the year. Here we
The
go.
big one.
Blues Clues and You by Viacom CBS, Bluey by BBC Studios, Marvel Spidey and
Oh.
His Amazing Friends by Marvel.
That's it.
Masters
I
of
don't
the
know. There's
Universe by
Masters.
Mattel.
Oh, Masters of the Universe. I think they're
40th
gonna.
anniversary.
Spin Master and
Yeah,
Black
Masters of the Universe. I think you're right.
Pokemon by the Pokemon
Pokemon.
Company International.
What's
And
it
the
gonna
winner
be?
Pokemon is still going
Pokemon?
strong, but
Hey!
oh
Pokemon.
wow!
That's a good nod for Jeremy.
This was
Jaguar.
Pokemon's anniversary as well.
Back to the Hall of Fame.
President Pressman.
Boy.
Good evening, ladies.
Oh, Pressman Toys. I remember when they first started. Holy crap! 84? No, 80, 88, 89, I think.
Jimmy Jack Preston was inducted into the Toy Industry Hall of Fame in 2009. The company was founded in 1922.
100 years later, the spotlight is now on Jack's son, Jim.
1977, Jimmy became president of Preston
Hey,
Toys
it's Noah's born.
and changed the entire direction of Preston from a $4 million company focused on preschool toys to charting a path to become one of the largest privately owned game and puzzle company in the world. In the 1980s,
Oh, wow.
Jimmy launched Family.
Look at all those games.
Yeah, I remember I had most of those. We used to play them with my dad.
So did I. Yep, we used to play them at home.
Yeah.
as the go-to company to make innovative licensed kids games with hits such as Scooby-Doo, Hello Kitty, Smurfs, and so many. Jimmy introduced
Wow.
categories
Wimpy Kid.
I remember that one. Oh my God.
Boogers.
Yeah.
TV commercial. The skill and action category he pioneered.
I remember that.
Popple.
Popple, yeah.
Game sort. Jimmy really knocked out the park.
Mr. Bucket. That's right.
Successful game shows, huge hits such as Deal or No Deal, Jeopardy, Double Dare,
Oh.
Wheel of Fortune, and the Toy of the Year and Top License of the Year. Who Wants to Be the
Toy of the
Millionaire?
Year.
Jimmy's acceptance
I still have that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game.
This is what it's like to really be at the Toy Awards right here.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at that.
Jimmy's success is his amazing reputation built day by day with his employees, with retailers, with licensors, and everyone else he encountered. Without his beautiful and talented
I had that Double Dare game.
Why am I not surprised, Rob?
It looks like this guy had the time of his life. He's like happy everywhere you see him.
Donna and Kate with a significant
He's in the toy industry. How can he
Yeah.
not be happy?
Yeah. No, it's
He's
just,
doing
You know,
what
I
he
bought
loves.
I bought that Double Dare game from Spencer Gifts.
Oh my God.
That's funny. That's funny. You remember that. So big shout outs to Yukon Hurst, Paula Blumenau, and Arlis Delgado are in our chats. Hello, guys. Good to see you out there.
Hello.
Finally got it opened.
Thank you, Jerry, for your heartfelt introduction. And thank you to the Toy Industry Association for bestowing this honor on me. There is no better feeling in the world after you have completed your life's work than to be honored by your peers. All the money in the world cannot buy the unbelievable chill that I felt when I Bob called a longtime friend to deliver the news that I had been inducted. I was truly speechless. Then on top of that, to receive such a sweet outpouring of congratulations from so many. And all this for just doing a job that in and of itself gave me so much, including many friendships.
There it is.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Being in the toy industry is like being a kid your entire life.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at us. We're giant kids having a good time.
I'm one of the biggest kids you'll ever meet. Come on, you know that.
Right behind you, brother.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm there
I
too.
like to play with my toys.
Yep, me too.
Including my father, Jack. And to believe included among them is very humbling and somewhat unbelievable. There's that word again I've used, unbelievable. Growing up, I was surrounded by the company. I often played on the floor of the showroom in that wonderful toy building. They used me as a model in many catalog photos. Later,
So he's been in this literally since he was a child. Wow.
Entire life. Wow.
My father passed away when I was 10 years old.
Oh boy.
And that's when in 1959, my mother, Lynn, took over running the business. One gift she gave me beyond anything else was that I never felt any pressure from her or anyone else to go into the family business. But I did join the company after college. But again, there were no expectations. My grades through school certainly didn't suggest anything different. After the company moved its factory from Brooklyn to New Brunswick, New Jersey in 1976, my mother, then 64 years old, gave me the credit for the move and shortly thereafter named me president.
Wow.
Frankly, I'm grateful that there were some VPs and foremen who did a lot more than me, making the transition so seamless. But I think my mother may have seen something, either in me or felt something that told her it was time for a new era. Whatever the reason, I thank her for believing in me. And I thank all of you who have been part of helping Preston thrive and prosper over these many, many years. I can't possibly name you all, but you know who you are. And I just want to give a special thanks to David Norman and Adi Galad, who have carried on the Preston name and its core values and its product line after Galad acquired Preston in 2014. And to my wife, Donna, and to our daughter, Kate, I love you both with everything I have, and I owe you both a world of special thanks for the special contributions you have made to Preston's success and to my personal happiness and well-being. I am a very lucky guy. Thank you all.
One of my first encounters with Pressman Toys was back in '92 when they released the 1989 Batmobile remote control, the big one.
Right.
That was Pressman. That was Pressman. It was remote control. I think they were the. I just think they were the licensor.
You went right after them for that one. Oh, People's Choice Award, Squishmallows.
Right there.
Wow.
Right, Jazzwares.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for.
Here it comes.
Year award.
Oh man.
A special Toy of the Year panel decided who will receive this award. This toy checked all the boxes for buzz and promotion.
Get
This
ready.
toy was successful across multiple channels. And
Oh wait. I'm gonna guess it's a Lego product. It's a Lego product.
This toy of all ages. We're proud to present
Let's
the
go.
2022 Toy of the Year award to Squishmallows.
Oh,
Squishmallows.
Oh yeah, well done. They took Lego out of the box.
Which now means they're going to be even harder to find than they already are.
Yeah.
So I've never even seen these before, so I don't know anything about them.
In a year when we can't be together in person, we have an exciting way to continue the fun this evening. The TOTY After Party will take place in a beautiful location in the metaverse. Thanks to New Sky XR, you'll be able to mingle and chat, view the TOTY winners, and wander the New York City landscape created for you and your avatars. All you need to do to join is go to tody.newskyxr.com. We've made sure every person who's registered for the awards is automatically registered for the TOTY After Party. We'll see you there in just a few. Thank you again for watching the 2022 TOTY Awards.
All right. Great award show.
So are we going to go into it? Are we going into the after party, or are we going to roll it out here?
I really don't think the after party is going to translate very well into live. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and they require they were asking you to watch a tutorial on how to actually
yeah, you got to create
move around
and
create your avatar and stuff in the after party.
Yeah, it could be technologically challenging.
Yeah, it looked like way too much work.
I think we can talk here for a little bit and wrap up the awards and talk about what we just saw.
So wait, I have to ask, how surprised were you that Legos pretty much sweep the whole award ceremony?
Not at all.
I would say I'm a bit surprised, but not surprised. You know, like I would have thought maybe a few others would have snuck in there, but Lego is Lego, and they're awesome, and they've got great sets. So
Lego has the market share that they have for a very good reason.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Market share
Lego
not,
just celebrated their 65th anniversary.
So
yeah,
and
Lego just celebrated their 65th anniversary. So they must be doing something right.
They've got great licenses. They've got great products. They're churning it out. What they've done with their ability to engineer these sets is amazing beyond belief. Some of them you don't even know are Legos when you look at them from across the room.
That's right.
You got to give it to them.
You know what the
100%.
biggest shift? You know what the biggest shift is that Lego used to win Toy of the Year awards all the time, but now Lego is winning more for their licensed sets than they're winning for their original IPs.
Right.
Which is amazing. So when you think about it, the Lego Star Wars license is over 30 years old. Before that license, there were no licensed Lego sets. That was their first license.
Right.
Right. What year was that?
About 30, 35 years ago.
Oh my God.
Who was their first license?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. 30 years ago, Star Wars was their first license.
20 years ago.
Before that, it was Space, City, Kingdom, medieval stuff, the pirate ships, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And just basic Legos, like, just like completely unattached to any theme sets.
Right. I had a zoo set that the kids had inherited from one of my cousins, because by the time I was too old for certain things, all my stuff got passed down to my cousins, and then my aunts and uncles bought their kids more Lego sets, and then they got passed down to our kids. And one of the play sets they had, which was really intriguing to me because it was the first time I saw molded Legos other than the block sets, were the actual figurines from the animals. So there was an alligator, there was a lion, there was a giraffe, an elephant, and these were all molded plastic, and they had the 6 pins on top and the feet, so you could put them into a play set. And then they had molded tree branches, so you had the stems of the trees, and then you could put the tree leaves in a looked like a cartoon version of it, and you put it onto the branches, and you could form a zoo out of the set. And it was the first time I remember seeing all of these types of really cool molded alternate figures that weren't Lego block-like, the block-like structure.
Yeah.
So those were really cool, and that carried through my kids. We gave it to our family, cousins that had kids after us. So somebody in the family still has that set, but it's been carrying on forever. And just the fact that those were the original molded plastic, and then to have them expand into the licensed characters that they've begun to do, they kept pretty much the same body structure, but they changed the heads. And we've seen it, when we go to the Comic-Cons and the toy fairs that we go to, the different molded heads that you have. Captain America, with his helmet, Batman with his helmet, the Iron Man figurine, the bigger figurines. Then they came out with the Bionicles. That Legos has definitely evolved and has kept up with society and the changes in the structure of what toys should be or what toys should look like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said before, it's just the engineering behind it all too. Not that the pieces have really changed over the years. They've added on some specialty ones here and there, but they're basically using the same stuff they've been using for forever to make these intricate, insane sets like the one Batman Mark's holding up right now, the 66 Batmobile. Look at the Death Star, the Star Destroyers,
all
Voltron,
of the
Voltron, Harry Potter's castle. Go on
exactly.
and on. It's amazing.
They've gone so far as to create,
There you go.
helmets.
Yeah.
You could build this helmet and put it on display in your showcase. And these are the types of things that, Legos has come a long way from the original squared block sets. It's just, I love that stuff. I love that they've taken it to a whole new level.
Rob has the Batman.
This
Lego,
is the new Batmobile from the
Batmobile.
Batman. This is the new Technic version of the Batmobile from the Batman.
Good Lord.
Batmobile has opening doors, and it has a light brick in the front.
Nice.
And it has a light brick in the back.
Can you imagine having that much
Now, what is that?
to be able to build?
Go ahead. Dude, I'm still waiting to build this puppy right here.
And and when you turn the wheels, the little flame bit on the back rotates, and then there's a little Technic knob at the top here that turns the front wheels.
Oh my god!
Nice. I've seen a lot of different variations, and we even did a review of a Batmobile. And when you spin the wheels in the back, the flame does perpetually rotate on the Spin Master version. So it's really cool that they've kept those features in a Lego version that has now given you gears inside the vehicle to create that motion and that effect of the flames coming out of the back of the jet thrower, the flamethrower.
Just for the sake of completeness, for people that don't want to attempt the Technic version, there is a smaller Lego version.
And that version is the one that actually goes with the Batcave set that I just picked up a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Which is sitting right in front of me right now.
Did you build it yet?
Time to build that one? My gosh.
Yep. I built that. I built all
it's
four.
already built. Okay. We have like a time machine. You produce time?
No, I build them at night.
Oh my god.
That set's actually really cool. That set comes with the where is he?
Whoa.
The Batcave set comes with the first ever Jeffrey Wright Lieutenant Gordon
nice.
minifigure.
Very cool.
That's the
and also the first ever minifigure of where'd he go? I don't see him anymore. The first minifigure of Andy Serkis as Alfred.
Nice.
There he is.
Also another
Andy Serkis as Alfred, which is the first Andy Serkis minifigure where it actually looks like Andy Serkis.
Also another first with the Batman stuff. And Mark, we talked about this in our Spin Master review of the Batmobile.
Yeah.
The opening and closing door.
Doors, yeah.
Traditional car door for Batman to get in and out of. When have we ever seen this except maybe in the 50s and 40s?
Yeah.
Right?
So I will say the Lego Technic Batmobile has the opening closing door.
Yep. That's what we discussed with the original Spin Master version. That's right, the 4-inch line. And when you move up to the remote control version, the doors don't open on that one. But However,
Okay, gonna make you guys jealous.
the super deluxe version that's coming out
Right.
by Mattel, the big, 1/8 scale or 1/6 scale version that they're coming out with, will have opening doors because it will have the figure to be able to sit inside of it.
We will be doing a.
Wait, go back to that, Rob. Talk.
Gonna
so you
make
can
gonna make you guys really jealous. This is the 1/18 scale from Jada Toys, which is available on Next Level, JadaNextLevel.com. It's direct to consumer only. It's not going to be sold in stores. The doors not only open, but they are the catalyst for the lights.
Oh, nice. That's
nice.
Really we know what Mark's going to be doing right after this.
Yeah, if you want one of these, so they're $60. It does come with a die-cast Batman figure. If you want one of these, you got to go to JadaNextLevel.com and pre-order it. It's out in March. They are almost pre-sold out.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
My personal thanks to Jada for sending this to me. It's really super cool. There'll be a review of it coming very shortly. I will also be interviewing Bill from Jada Toys for my podcast, which is called Geeking Out About. And we will be talking about this, and we'll be talking about how Jada is using Next Level to sort of spring into areas beyond diecast cars.
Kind of like a Matty Collector's specialty.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. So, Jada did action figures before they did before they
diecasts.
got really known for diecast, but like some of the things just really sort of fit together for them. So like they started doing diecast, and then the Fast and the Furious franchise happened, and it literally just sort of fell in their lap that there's a whole movie about cars that that we can make really cool replicas of.
So was Jada was a Bandai competitor back in the day?
It was more preschool toys than anything else. But like now they're making like they made Universal Monsters action figures, which are also available on JadaNextLevel.com. So Next Level is going to be their direct to consumer platform. And that's not to say that this Batmobile isn't going to show up in like hobby shops or specialty stores, but this will not be a mass retail item. Like you will not be able to go to Walmart or Target and buy this version of the Batmobile from Jada. Now Jada is doing versions that you can buy in Walmart and Target. They did a one, I think it's a 1/24 or a 1/36, and it comes with a little figure too, and that's out now. But that particular one is a direct to consumer, and it's a very, very cool product. It's very heavy because it is diecast, but it's got a very cool base that it can either be screwed into or taken off of. There is the smaller one.
There it is.
Yep, that's the super affordable one.
Hey, Mark, this is yours that I picked up for you.
Oh, thank you, brother. I still have not seen that yet. Thank you.
Now, on the subject of Batman, Mark, did you hear the announcement from McFarlane?
Which one? Because there were
the
a few.
66 one.
No. Oh,
Wave
that they were
3,
releasing.
Wave
Go ahead.
of 66 has been announced. It is Boxing Batman, Boxing Riddler, Penguin, and Eartha Kitt Catwoman.
Nice. So they're doing Eartha Kitt before they're doing Julie Newmar.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, because Eartha Kitt is those figures, by the way, are all up for pre-order on Target.com right now. The line is still Target exclusive.
Which one is Target exclusive?
The 66 McFarlane line, all of it.
Yes. Yeah. That's where I was able to get my original series of Batmans, the 66 Batmans. Really nice stuff. And speaking of 66 Batmans, Did you order the Mezco 5 points?
I did.
Did you get it in
And
yet?
I did get it.
Okay, because we
It's
just did a
amazing.
review on it. It's beautiful.
We've
We
got
just did a review on it, and
beautiful
yeah.
review coming for that. Oh yeah.
Gil's got to finish editing it together, but wait till you see it. We
Yeah,
literally built it and we videotaped building it, and it looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
I just wish I had a showcase
super
big enough to
amazing.
display it.
Yeah,
it's very wide. It's a very wide play
Yeah.
set, and it doesn't fit in the showcases behind me. But there is this back here, which would be a nice supplement to the flat paper cardboard version
that was
of the
my
atomic battery pile.
Yeah.
That's
My
the
only
same
complaint-
size.
That was my only complaint about that set is the battery pile was just a little too flat up against the back. They could have brought that out a little bit more. But
They
other
could
than
have
that,
made.
dude,
Go
other
ahead.
than that's that whole set, the figures alone and the Batmobile are just amazing. So
Did you realize that set makes history for Mezco?
Yeah, they sure did. I mean, it's amazing
But
because
that set is a particular moment in history for Mezco.
in terms of
because
what aspect?
The Batmobile.
Yes.
You know why,
Dude,
Mark?
It's the first vehicle they were ever able to do.
Rubber
No,
wheels.
they've done Batmobiles before. What's the difference between this one and all the others?
The rubber wheels?
Close.
We've had
Bill
that,
knows what I'm talking about.
We've had that discussion with Mez a million times about the rubber wheels, Mark. But that's I'm one. Rob, can you cut to the chase, man? Because we're all kind of wondering.
It's the first time Mezco's been able to make a Batmobile where the wheels turn.
Oh,
Every
okay.
other Batmobile they've ever made has been a Mezitz Batmobile. And the wheels weren't allowed to turn because that scale Batmobile was licensed by someone else in the contract.
Wild.
This
Very
is the
cool. I
first
didn't know
time
that.
Mezco is able to make a Batmobile with the wheels turn on.
The
Did we realize that the wheels turned on it? I don't remember.
I don't know if we did or not. We had a lot to cover in that review.
We sure did. We crammed a lot in that one day. That's for sure.
They do. It's actually one of the first things I checked when I got the set.
Why am I not surprised, Rob? Why am I not surprised?
Anyway, switching gears because we talk about a lot about Batman. I wanted to keep on topic with the Toy Awards and just kind of switch back because Mark, at the end, I saw you had a reaction to the Squishmallows, and you're kind of curious as to what those were. So
I've never seen them, and I have no concept or understanding of
I have
Squishmallows.
seen far too many of them with my daughter. In fact, I've purchased far too many of them.
Where do you find them?
Do you want the rundown?
Mark or Rob, go ahead and give your database version of
So Squishmallows is a line of super soft plush characters. They're called Squishmallows because they kind of feel like marshmallows, and you can squish them.
Do they have a gel core?
No, they're like sort of foamy inside. Like
okay, so it's a memory foam of some kind.
Yeah, it's very soft. It's very squishy. The general shape of the character is kind of like marshmallow-ish. And they're produced by a company called Kelly Toy. Now, the reason that this appeals to us is because Kelly Toy was acquired by Jazzwares last year. And guess who brokered that deal?
Who other than
our good friend Jeremy?
Mr. Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. Who, by the way, since we last all saw each other, has been promoted and given another new title.
Yes.
He is Jazzware's first ever chief brand officer. No, I'm sorry, global brand officer.
King of Jazzware Toys.
Yes, that's
King
him.
of Jazzwares.
Yeah, he is. He is. It basically allows him to have his hand in everything, which he did already, but now it's actually his specific job to have his hand in everything.
That's awesome. God bless him.
He is the genius of the industry. In fact,
incredible.
you have pull when you force the Gilness and Batman Mark into opening a TikTok account. that was all due to Jeremy. So thank you,
And for
Jeremy.
that, thank you, Jeremy. Yep, thank you, Jeremy. That was wild.
So
I'm just so not tech savvy, and I have enough trouble monitoring and navigating YouTube to this day. And when Gil told me we've got to do TikTok, I'm like, what? We got to do TikTok. I got to add another app to my damn phone. And he's like, you don't have to add the app, but we have to do TikTok videos.
Yeah.
So now we started doing TikTok videos, and basically, they're quick, they're simple, they're just real, and they're fun. I actually enjoy doing them. They're fun to do. I've watched a couple, not of ours, but I've watched a couple of other TikTok videos out there that people have sent me in the past, and I was like, it's intriguing. It's intriguing because they're quick snippets. They're not, like 20-minute, 30-minute, hour and a half long videos. They're, up to 2 minutes maybe, I think, in total.
Yeah. So we're ramping up our page, our TikTok account right now. There's a few videos there. You go to TikTok and look up Nerds in a Bar. We're there. There's a few things for you to look at, but we'll be putting up some more stuff pretty soon. So it's kind of fun. So check it out.
And once the Gilness teaches Batman Mark how to actually use TikTok, I'll be doing some quick TikTok videos from like Target and Walmart and like, hey, check this out. Boom, in and out. And you guys will see what we're talking about.
Lord
so
help.
little things like that. So I got to learn TikTok now. And
I will teach you.
We're going to wait for my new phone because I finally broke down. I finally broke down. Breaking news, serious breaking news. Batman Mark finally broke down and got a brand new phone. I mean, I'm going for top of the line here. I'm not playing games with these reused or refurbed. I went for the ultimate, the Ultimate 22 Plus, which is replacing the Galaxy Note pads, the Note phones.
That's because you only get one every 15 years.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Oh my God.
And I made sure that it had 512 gigabytes of memory. So I should not fill this up.
He'll run out in 6 months instead of 3.
Now you're getting a top of the line one. It means you won't have to wind it up before you use it now.
Exactly. They didn't have the terabyte one available yet, but I heard there's a terabyte version coming out soon. I would have loved to have gotten the terabyte automatically, but
by the time you're ready for your next new phone after this, they're going to plug them right into your brain. So
it's just going to be an earpiece. You're not going to get a phone anymore. You're just going to get an earpiece.
No, it'll be an implant. It'll be an implant in the back of your ear.
All right here, right in front of your eyes.
It's going to focus everything's going to be right in front of your face.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Everything will be holographic, like a little screen in front of your face, and your eyes will click everything.
Mark's, next phone 20 years from now. So.
If we're still using phones by then.
Yeah, true. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to keep everybody for too long here. We've been on the air for a little bit of a little over an hour, I think. So
yeah,
let's go ahead and wrap things up. We're going to be, as Nerds in a Bar, we're going to be back very soon for our weekly broadcasts here on YouTube.
Hair of the Dog,
yeah. And also broadcasting over to Facebook too. So, but predominantly right here on YouTube. So join us every Monday night at 9:00. So those will be starting again. And
what do we have coming up?
The Batman.
The Batman premiere. We're going to be going to see Batman premiere on March 1st in Connecticut. I'll be hanging out with the Gilness and Database Rob, and we're going to be going live from the bar, Hair of the Dog, before the show.
Yep.
As we're going into the show, and then we will come back to you and maybe do a TikTok review after the show, and you will get to see our expressions and how totally, absolutely fucking blown away I am going to be by this new movie.
We hope.
I got to tell you, from all the buzz that's been going on and from all the toys we've seen and, the stuff Database has already shown us today, this is building up to be the next big boom for Warner Brothers, DC Comics. I think this is going to by far surpass the previous Batman movies just by the sheer fact of you know, not just the star power, but the energy level of this movie. They're bringing Batman back to his original roots, which was his detective skills. Yeah, he's going to be beating the ever living crap out of people, but he's going to be using his detective skills to get to the root of the problem. So
Yeah.
I'm looking very much forward to it.
A wild time.
I even ordered a new wardrobe for the premiere. Hopefully it comes in time. I'm praying it comes in time.
So,
but we will see. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, one more big announcement. The Gilness and Batman Mark with Nerds in a Bar will be broadcasting live from WonderCon in Long Island, New York. Actually, Queens, New York.
WinterCon in
WinterCon.
Yes.
That's right. So
with
check it
apologies
out.
to WonderCon.
WinterCon. Okay. Yeah, I blew that one. All right. Well, WinterCon at the Royale Casino in Queens, New York. We're going to be out there. It's over by LaGuardia Airport. We'll be there for the 2 days on March 12th and March 13th, and we'll be going live during the entire show. So please stay tuned to YouTube and make sure you guys ring that bell so that you guys get our notifications. Make sure you're subscribed so you get our notifications. There it is. Check it out, people. WinterCon.
So WinterCon's going to have
also...
Christina Loken, Nick Stahl from Terminator. Geez, there's a whole bunch more. We're going to have the original Mike Myers there. If I can get to the little arrow here. We've got the Alien Colonial Marines reunion. We've got cosplay happening. This is going to be happening in a casino at Resorts World Casino. So you can actually go and play if you like. If you're 21 and older, you can go and play. And this is going to be March 12th to the 13th. And the nerds will be set up. We're going to have a bar right there in the convention. We're going to be giving out root beer. Not real beer. Root beer. You can come by, chat with us. We're going to have celebrity guests stopping by the booth. We're going to be interviewing people, cosplayers. We're going to be giving stuff away while we're there too. So WinterCon, March 12th through the 13th at Resort World NYC.
And we'll be doing multiple episodes of Mark's Hats.
Oh, yes.
Trivia, because I'm going to be bringing probably a dozen hats, and I'll be switching them out so we can do multiple episodes of that while we're live on air. So it's going to be fun.
Wild time. So
absolutely. Bring the kids, bring the parents, bring the grandparents. Come on down and have fun.
And also the beauty of it is if you can't go to the show, hop on YouTube. We're going to be right there broadcasting live too. So
we'll be broadcasting live.
If you can't bring us to the show.
And we'll be probably doing a couple of walkarounds as well. You know, we'll be carrying our root beer and doing walkarounds to see what booths are and, you know, who's there. There will be all these guests, these special, you know, theatrical guests that will be appearing there and the panel discussions and such. So please, if you want, go check out WinterCon. I think it's what is it? wintercon.com?
It is nywintercon.com. NY, we'll try that again. nywintercon.com.
And here's the list of guests that Gil is running through right here, now.
This is the
just
full list.
Amazing.
And I'm sure there's going to be more added on as we get a little bit closer too. So this may not be a full, all-encompassing list. So there you go. It's going to be a great show. Hope to see you there. Stop by, say hi.
Please come by and check us out. We'll be there for the duration of the show.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we are in our respective home bases at the moment, but we should be in New York City right now for Toy Fair. Unfortunately, Toy Fair was canceled again this year due to COVID. However, that does not mean that the announcements are not coming out.
Oh, no.
They are coming out. This is the week of Toy Fair, and this is the week you should expect to see a ton of announcements from your favorite toy companies. Hasbro has made their announcements already. McFarlane is making his announcements over the next 3 days. Mezco has started their Mezco Toys Fair, TOYZ. The announcement came today that there will be a 1/12 The Batman figure, 1/12 collective The Batman figure.
And all of this news that Rob is giving you guys right now can also be found on www.nerdsinAbar.com. Check out our website. The Gilness has been updating our website on a daily, hourly basis with all these news releases that are coming out on us. So
Yeah, we're gonna
please
have-
check out nerdsinAbar.com.
We'll have stuff from NECA too. They've started their Toy Fair reveals as well. So it's good stuff.
All right.
So still a
Very
busy
good.
week, just not having to run from showroom to showroom.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Which
know,
I will miss. I got to tell you, I am going to miss
really,
it.
I really do miss it. And Rob is right. Right now, February 18th, we should all three of us be in New York City preparing for day one tomorrow. And we're not for the second year in a row. So let's hope next year it's a different story and we'll be running around Javits Center once again. So
Absolutely.
Yep, the larger and newly renovated Javits Center.
Yes, absolutely.
That's right.
All right.
Well, they had to clean up all the COVID beds they created, and they did. While they did that, they figured they might as well remodel with all the extra components that they added.
Wow.
So, on that note,
Well, hey, just a second. So, Rob, do you just give a quick shout out for your stuff? And thank you for joining us here as a guest host.
Sure. If you want to hear some more of what I have to say or read some of my reviews, you can go to figuresandmore.com. I am on Facebook at Figures and More, on Twitter at FiguresandMore1, all one word, ending in the number 1, and on Instagram at Figures and More. My podcast is Geeking Out About. The current episode features Julian Montoya from the Noble Collection, and the next episode will feature Bill, the president of Jada Toys.
Awesome.
Beautiful. That's great.
And then, of course, Nerds in the Bar. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram and let's see what else, TikTok and YouTube,
Facebook, Insta, Twitter.
And it's all under Nerds in the Bar. Search for Nerds in the Bar. We're out there. We're under everything you could possibly imagine. And if you can't find us doing that way, just go to nerdsinthebar.com and there's plenty of links to get you where you need to go. All right. So I think that's a wrap, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
thanks,
that's
everyone.
in the barrel.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us for Nerds in the Bar. I am the Gilness.
I am Batman Mark.
And I'm Database Route from figuresandmore.com.
Yeah. And we'll see you guys at the bar and for more episodes of Nerds in the Bar very soon. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.